This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived. They have taken in the yellow turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes, there are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, I also spoke with Lord Wan Yun. But I lacked allies, and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden.
I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink.
Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once.
Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Dongzhou's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wan Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like... Not once I feel sober. I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you. I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Guojia. I only just met these two at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service? That sounds a bit non-committal. Anyway, it seems we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation.
I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army. Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
What? Surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest. Please, could you make Lord Eugene see sense? If we keep training this hard, it wouldn't surprise me if someone died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it. Don't worry about that. I take it you see my methods are the correct ones. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training. They have no understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. You've been fighting all over the place, I'm sure. You must be exhausted, too. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Cao Cao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? That's right. We're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. Why do you think I've come with you all this way? The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you, because I am serious. Zilluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Zilwan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Zilwan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Zilluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Zilluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision. I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Zhuhua, Bai Luan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there, and you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father, he taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint, imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Zhuhe, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
Ah, good to see you. What do you make of Puyang? Oh, is that so? I would have thought you would soon get accustomed to the place. But no, I see. You have long been a wanderer, haven't you? I think I understand how you feel. Although it is a charming city, your stay will only be a short one. It must seem like a bit of a shame. Anyway, it seems that Lord Cao Cao has now grasped what underlies the current turmoil, following our confrontation with the Qing Yellow Turbans. He seems able to solve whatever problem he is faced with, progressing forward, step by step. But no one else is able to walk that path ahead of him. All they can do is follow behind and try to keep up. Did you hear about Lord Cao Cao's father?
No. Has something happened to him?
Upon being appointed governor of Yan, Lord Cao Cao invited his father to visit from Langya. On the way, he stopped to see Lord Tao Quian in Shu province. And while there, he was assassinated.
What? Then that means Lord Tao Quian had him killed?
Who knows? Some say it was Lord Tao Quian, but there are also rumors it was bandits.
Either way, it's saddening to hear. I'm sure Lord Cao Cao must be outraged.
will destroy Tao Quian.
Ah, we're going to war to avenge your father? A worthy cause, to be sure.
A war of vengeance. Indeed. I doubt anyone would blame me for hunting down Tao Quian as revenge for him killing my father. But just defeating him will solve nothing. I intend to use this battle to further my greater goal.
Are you not angry? It seems as if you're using your father's death as a convenient excuse for an attack.
We must use every advantage available to us, even the deaths of our loved ones. We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
Conviction, you say? Very well. It is our role as strategists to lead the way.
I shall start then. If we are to mobilize, we should be wary of Yuan Shao and Ji. However, Yuan Shao may prefer that you rule Shu rather than Tao Qian, who has ties to Yuan Shu.
Yes, I believe Yuan Shao will stay his hand. He and Yuan Shu have long been bitter rivals. It would make strategic sense.
Lord Cao Cao, may I ask you something?
Speak.
If we win this battle, we will be in a strong position. A position strong enough to seek to conquer the entire realm. I take it you are prepared to do so?
I am. I do not know if this is the right path. Only history will tell. That is why I have gathered the wisest and bravest in the land. If we still lose, even with all that, we will know that I was wrong.
Only you would think that way, Cao Cao.
Well, it feels great to have a clear objective.
I need all of you to be prepared. We are about to embark on the path of conquest.
What he says is right. And yet...
Lord Liu Bei, I am deeply grateful for your help. I need to thank you properly.
There is no need for that. Anyway, please tell me. What is this urgent matter?
I am hesitant to ask, but the fact is, I need you to lend me your strength again.
My strength?
Yes. Tao Qian, governor of Shu province, is in peril. Would you go to his aid?
Lord Tao Qian? Has something happened in Shu?
Were you aware that Cao Cao has become governor of Yan province?
Yes, I had heard.
Upon receiving his appointment, he invited his father, Lord Cao Song, to his province. On the way, Lord Cao Song stopped at Lord Tao Qian's residence, and there, he died under suspicious circumstances.
No.
Cao Cao, believing Lord Tao Qian was to blame, ordered his troops to ravage Shu. But Lord Tao Qian is a man of integrity. I cannot imagine him doing anything like that.
I too have often heard that he is a good man. On the other hand, Lord Cao Cao is also fair and just. I expect he would try to determine the culprit instead of blindly seeking vengeance. But it appears he has neglected to do so. Could it be that he has a goal besides vengeance?
It is possible. In which case, he is merely using his father's murder as a pretext for invasion. Could there be anything more horrifying than that? Even animals are not so cruel. Whatever the case may be, he cannot be allowed to do as he pleases. Lord Liu Bei, please, go to the aid of Lord Tao Quian. Save my friend and the people of Shu.
Lord Kongzhong.
Lord Goja, I heard you are leaving soon. I pray that you have a safe journey.
Thank you, Lord Xunyu. Likewise, I would ask that you protect Puyang and keep it safe. I'm quite sure you don't need me to tell you this, but it would be a disaster if Puyang were to fall while we are moving into Shu. No matter how well we do in Shu, it will be in vain if we end up cut off from our supplies.
Of course, I will not let you down. But as Lord Shunyo predicted, Yuan Shao appears set to stay on the sidelines. The other lords have no interest in starting a pointless war. If there is to be trouble, it will come when we least expect it. Like a tempest or earthquake.
Indeed, and there is little we can do about that. Whatever happens, it is vital that Puyang be held. I will make sure Lord Cao Cao knows that.
Ah, it seems you are heading out as well. May fortune be with you.
Remember that Lord Cao Cao's very future depends on this battle. I ask that you do everything in your power. It's just a hangover. I've had worse, but I should stop drinking so much before a battle.
They say wine is the greatest of all medicines, but please, Lord Goja, we can't have you out of action.
I'll try to cut back then, when in camp, at least.
Oh, well, look who it is. My apologies. It seems even I can become so lost in thought that I become blind to the world around me. This might seem a strange thing to ask, but would you say that you have purpose in life? My apologies for asking. I had forgotten that you remember nothing of your own past. There's much I would like to know about your situation, but I won't dig any further. My purpose in life is to use my abilities to their full potential on the battlefield. The great Sun Tzu of Qi once said that every battle is won before it's ever fought. But I find that way of thinking to be a bit boring. Snatching victory from the jaws of seemingly certain defeat is the strategist's one true joy. And to that point, this battle is going to be so... Oh, there I go again. Forget I ever said anything. I can think of far less accommodating problems than being bored by victory. I will remain in Puyang with Lord Xunyu and the others. I wish you all the best of luck in the coming battle.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Now go. Today we defeat Tao Quian and take Shu. This is just the first step on our path to conquering the realm.
Take this!
Tao Quian and his forces are barricaded inside that castle. I suppose we had best encircle them.
Take this!
Shall we initiate the advance?
They're attacking with a huge force. Good! I'm in the mood for a fight!
I wield my spear
This
in
territory
honor of Lord
is
Liu Bei's
ours.
righteousness.
The enemy officer
Here I
has
come.
been defeated. Move forward!
We must not underestimate Liu Bei's generals. Lord Yu Jin, can you and the Qing soldiers stop their advance?
It will be done. I shall not let you down. March forward.
Let's go. They're here. We can't advance any further.
This appears to be his first.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
This territory is ours. Let's go.
Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
There's no need for words. Come at me with everything you have.
I am fully prepared for this battle. I ask that you do not hold back.
For that. Take this! Can't break through. We have no choice but to pull back and regroup. Numbers and the tide of battle are on our side. We can push forward from the south. Take this! Good! Let's go, Jin. Counting on you. But carefully now. The foe has the advantage of the terrain. The enemy officer
Our attack has
been
failed.
defeated.
Better to withdraw and regroup.
This area is the key to our victory. Maintain your resolve, men. Do not falter now.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done, soldiers. We've captured this strong point. Now, prepare to advance on the castle.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. End this here! Cao Cao! Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Huh. They do a poor job of hiding. And I'll make them pay for it.
Take this!
Doubtless they have. Soldiers hiding in wait
The
for
enemy
us.
officer has been defeated.
I want you to be my eyes and ears. Scout ahead of our line. Search likely hiding spots. And flush out the would-be ambushers.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Away!
This territory is ours. Let's go. So it was a trap. No matter. Let's outflank them and strike at their commander. Well, this is what we prepared for. Now let's finish them off.
I care not for this sneaking and subterfuge! It's time for a proper fight!
They gathered their strength and launched an attack. But I shall
The
beat
enemy
back
officer
the invaders.
has been defeated.
Take this!
Obliterate you!
Take this! Take this!
Situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear?
A capable sort, to say the least. Keep that up!
Now is our chance to counterattack. Lord Cao Yun, do not let me down.
Take this!
The enemy officer
Pierces the
has been
clouds.
defeated.
We shall pierce our foes! Attack Cao Cao!
Looking rough.
Take this! Forward march!
The situation has changed. We must protect his lordship. All units, make haste.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been
Don't
defeated.
allow Cao Cao's forces to have their way so easily. Move forward!
Let us take that village. They say that Shu is a fertile land, after all.
Very well. Let's go. A flash of steel should be enough to cow them.
Take that! Nice
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
By my honor, they will be punished.
Look at this, men! Valuables and food aplenty, as much as we can carry.
The village is under attack! Take that! It has nothing to do with our battle! That is all my might! Move forward! Take that! This hard.
The enemy officer
The fight.
has been
No
defeated.
giving up to the bitter end.
Neither my heart nor my spear have broken. We shall meet again.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Looking rough.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This territory.
Looks like
The enemy
our
officer
victory.
has been
Keep up
defeated.
the pace. Appears the resistance is futile.
Ha! Lord Eugene, send soldiers to the village. Some monstrous warrior is slaughtering my comrades.
So you chose to attack the village and were beaten back. And to top it off, you have raised the ire of a dangerous foe. We cannot afford any more losses. I will take care of this myself. March forward.
This one is strong. I'd best flee while I can.
That taught him a lesson. Looking rough. All my might.
The enemy officer
This the
has been
army that
defeated.
Cao Cao leads? Full of base brigands and plunderers?
Believe this.
They'll not attack
The
this
enemy
village
officer
anymore.
has been defeated.
I'll make sure of that. Move forward!
This appears to be as far
The
as
enemy
we go.
officer has been defeated.
It was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
Come to help me out? I would be a fool to refuse your aid. Take this.
Obliterate you.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your
aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in the dead now.
Take this! I will break you!
There we go!
Looking rough.
All my might!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. This territory is ours. Let's go. Take this. Take this. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. How could I lose to the likes of you?
As for the looters, they will not escape my wrath. I shall cut them off from the Qin forces.
This is hopeless. Now is the time to attack the castle. Begin the assault!
The time is right. Go!
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
This is as far as you go. Forget the castle. The enemy officer ready to die has been defeated.
Yet another powerful general stands in our way. We cannot afford the slightest mistake.
Take this. Take this!
I scarcely imagined that our blades would cross. But let us fight. Forget everything else. Hold strong!
Bear witness to my power. Take this! Time to act. Take this! Time to end this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must retreat!
appears the castle gates have been breached. Move the men forward. It's time to end this. Now advance!
Too bad we can't get friendly. May as well go at it with everything we've got.
I shall take you on personally. Ready yourself.
Lord Cao Cao, you've gone too far in seeking vengeance for your father. You have no right to attack Shu. I will not allow it.
I am the arbiter of my own actions. See them through to the end. What makes you believe that your resolve should rule over mine?
My resolve? I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Cannot end here. I must swallow my pride and run.
Ready yourselves, Lord Cao Cao. Your father's fate was the work of a treacherous scoundrel. I had nothing to do with it. So, please.
We stand on a battlefield amidst a turbulent world. With no other reason to cut you down, Tao Quian.
A cruel creed. But so be it. I shall not sit idly by and wait for death.
Take this! All my might! This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This victory is just a stepping stone. But one more momentous than any before.
Tao Qian is nowhere to be found within the castle walls. He must have escaped before we got here.
So, Tao Qian has evaded us. Send out the troops and find him. We will be in serious trouble if he manages to get help from the other lords.
Reporting, sir!
What now?
Louis Bu is attacking Puyang! A large portion of Yan has been taken. Lord Xuanyu and Lord Chengyu are holding on as best they can, but the situation is not going in our favor.
Lord Xunyu and Chengyu? But then, what is Lord Chenggong up to?
There's no sign of him in the castle.
If it was him who called in Louis Bu, I knew he could not be trusted. Not only did he betray Dongzhuo, but now he dares to betray us too.
In a way, he's more reliable than anyone. He always chooses the path of greed. Loyalty be damned. Chen Gong has chosen to betray us, simply because the path I chose was not enough to satisfy his greed. Hence, our paths have diverged.
My lord, as I suggested before, we should withdraw from this point and turn back to recapture Puyang. If we lose our base in Yan, whatever victories we achieve in Shu will be hollow ones.
Withdraw the men. Notify the officers.
Sir!